Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Marks Diecast Restorations. This project, I'm doing a couple customs for one of my students at my school. In case I haven't mentioned it before, I'm a high school math teacher, and one of my students asked me to hook him up with a couple customs. So here's the first one. This one is let me see here. It should be a Ferrari, but it doesn't tell you anywhere. All right. So there's that one. So I'll probably do it in either a yellow or red. And then the next one is a really cool Hot Wheel. This has the surfboards on it, and it's a Volkswagen, so I'm going to do this one for him too. He said I could do whatever. So it looks like it's a Deora 2. So 1999. So it's a pretty cool model. So that's what I'm going to do this project. So this one is for Joe. Hope you enjoy the results, my friend. All right, let's see what we're dealing with, Joe. So let's do a little operating. So I drilled out the post on the bottom. This one is a really heavy-duty casting. So let me pry it apart here. And my Dremel is my camera stand, so let me see. There we go. I'll take it apart. Okay. So it looks like I'll have to take out the wheels, and I think he wanted me to do a wheel swap. I can't remember. So I'm going to pry those out. There's that, and then here's the interior. So we've got the windscreen. I'll polish that up. And the interior. Not so detailed, but it'll work. So there's those. Now let's get this one. This is really cool. So let me take it apart. I drilled out the post. And let me see here. It should come off. Well, there's no other post that I can see. So let me do this. Oh, there we go. That'll just come right off like that. And then let's see how the surfboards come out. Oh, I think. There we go. So I know the surfboard. Sorry, I'm out of camera. So there we go. So there's the interior. I'm not a big fan of chrome interiors. All right, and let's see how we get these out. So it looks like it might just pop out. So I'm going to investigate this off camera because I don't want to feel rushed. Oh, wait a minute. All right, I'm going to investigate that off camera and we'll see what happens. All right, here are all the parts. So I figured out how to take out that red window. I had to take out the surfboards. Surfboards hold it in place. So there's the surfboards, the windscreen, and then the body. The chassis. I'm not going to do anything with the chassis. I might just paint the bottom. Those wheels are in great shape. And here's like the inside that's got all the cool like grill and everything. And then over here the Ferrari, all ready to go. And the wheels I might take off and do a wheel swap because they are a little crooked. So, all right. So this project will be good. So take these to the stripper and take off the wheels and let them soak in the soapy water, and then we'll get them primed up. All right, I got Joe's Deora and Ferrari stripped down. And when I started filming this, I think I called this a Volkswagen. That's the problem with filming as you go. Sometimes you make a lot of mistakes. So anyway, I actually went online, and this is just, it's a real vehicle. Somebody actually built one. And I don't know if it was ever in production. But anyway, I think this was one of Hot Wheels' original 16. And so yeah, so that's the Deora. And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And this is a Ferrari, a nice heavy duty casting. And I know I'd mentioned to Joe I was going to do a wheel swap. So there's nothing really wrong with these wheels. I actually found out that the axle was just bent. So I learned a trick from Bare Metal Hot Wheels. These are beads. And let me see if I've got the size of them. I think they're 1/0 or 10/0 or something. There we go, 11/0. They're called seed beads, and I use these as my hubcap or wheel retainers. So basically, I take them and I put them on like a guitar string I bought on eBay. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Let me see here. There we go. I just put a little dab of glue on the end, and I put the tire through, and let me see. So there you have it. And it just sits right in there like that. Right like that. Man, my camera's not, there we go. It's not really focusing that good. So it kind of gets recessed in there and you can barely see it. So I'll just replace the axles with these. And I wish it would focus more. Man, that's frustrating. There we go. That's probably the best as I can do it. And you can barely see it. So after I paint it chrome, it'll blend right in. And then it'll fit right in the original spot with the old axle. So pretty cool. All right, so this will get new axles because the other ones were bent. I'll keep the tires. I'll just shine them up. All right. Only problem with filming is I use my Dremel as my stand. So anyway, all right. Until next shoot, get these babies all primed up. All right, here are the 3 models primered up. I actually used white primer, and I'm not a fan of it. It just doesn't coat as good as the gray. And I noticed on this model here, it's kind of like a odd casting line. I tried to wire wheel it off, and I'm afraid to use a file, so I think I'm going to maybe make this a two-tone. We'll see what happens. And then there's the Ferrari. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of the white. But anyway, so it'll hopefully turn out okay. So there's those three. Call them Joe's Machines. All right, next stage, I'm going to paint them up. All right, got all the pieces cleaned up and painted for Joe's couple cars here. So really excited to put them back together and see how they turn out. I just have to do the axles. I got to put them in the car first before I complete them, because I got to measure them. So there we have it. Next will be the final reveal. All right, it is time for the reveal. Got my buddy Joe, his car's here, one of my students. This is actually pretty fun. Took it all apart, kept the chassis the same and the wheels, didn't do anything with them. But took out the windshield and put that in some pledge. Painted it a nice metallic blue. Chromed out the engine in the back. Did the rear taillights. And I painted the interior actually brown, but you can't really see it. But anyway, there's the Deora. It's a really cool casting. And next would be the Ferrari. All right, this one, painted a nice Italian red and painted the rear taillights. Did the rims. And, of course, put the windshield in pledge. Didn't do anything with the interior, but just washed it. And just a paint job. And I did the rims this morning at about 4 o'clock, so I missed a couple little spots, but overall it turned out pretty good. So, Joe, hope you like them. And there we go. So please leave a comment. Thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I got a whole lot more coming. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you.